It's okay sometimes to cry. Maybe life is more than reaching goals. Maybe healing broken souls. The weight of tomorrow still follows everywhere, but I'll stop living frightened by the future in the air. 'Cause time is not my enemy, even when it hurts me so. And maybe growing older means learning to let go. There's a memory I can't escape, a moment time refused to take. Your voice still echoes in my room, like flowers trapped inside a tomb. I try to bury what we lost, but healing always has a cost. And every night the past returns with all the pain that burns. I'm frozen in a moment that never really died, living with the ghost I still carry deep inside. Time keeps moving forward, but my heart remains behind, searching through the ruins of what love I'll never The city changes every year, but somehow you still linger here. In every street and every song, in every place where we belong. I ask the stars to set me free from everything you left me. The memories don't disappear, they only grow more clear. Maybe time can heal the pain someday. Maybe scars were never meant to stay. But tonight your shadow fills the air, like you're still standing there. I'm frozen in a moment, still trying to survive, holding on to pieces of a world no longer alive. And even if tomorrow finally changes me, part of my soul will always live inside that memory. I'm standing somewhere between the past and now, trying to remember who I was somehow. Every choice became another road, another silent oh alone. I hear the future calling me ahead, but fear keeps screaming louder in my head. And all the things I never said still live inside my chest. I'm lost between seconds, caught inside the flow of time that never stops. No matter where I go, every heartbeat reminds me nothing stays the same, and everybody leaves eventually, like smoke inside the rain. Sometimes I wish the world would stand still long enough for broken souls to heal, long enough to understand the meaning hidden in our hands. But time keeps pulling everyone apart, stealing names and changing hearts, and all the stories people write fade slowly into night. Still I believe there's beauty in goodbye, because endings teach us how to fly. And even if fears erase our face, love can never be replaced. I'm lost between seconds, but maybe that's okay, because life was never meant to always stay the same. So I'll embrace the changing skies instead of feeling fear, and learn to love the moments while they're still here. One day the clocks will all grow quiet. No more wars between our hearts and silence. No more fear of getting old. No more stories left untold. Maybe then we'll finally understand why life disappears like falling sand, why every ending had to be part of our destiny. When time finally sleeps, will the stars remember us? Will the echoes of our voices still survive the dust? Or are we only passing shadows under fading skies, searching for forever in temporary lives? So hold the people close tonight before they disappear from sight, and say the words you hide inside before time steals the chance to try. Clock keeps breathing on the wall tonight. Every second cuts a little deeper inside. I try to hold the moments in my hands, but time escapes like rivers through the sand. I was young just yesterday, it seems. Now I'm chasing broken versions of my dreams. Every promise that I left behind turns into shadows living in my mind. And I keep asking where the years have gone, why every memory feels so far beyond. I hear tomorrow calling out my name, but I'm still trapped inside yesterday's rain. We're running out of hours, running out of hours, trying to find meaning under the sleepless lies. Time never waits for anybody, it keeps moving on. And all the words we never said become another song. The mirror shows a stranger in my face, someone carrying the weight of every mistake. I tried to stop the world from turning fast, but nothing ever really lasts. Friends become photographs on dusty shelves. People slowly disappear from themselves, and every road we thought would never end turns into silence once again. I wish I knew how to slow life down before the stars stop shining over this town, before the hands of time erase our names like fire disappearing into rain. We're running out of hours, running out of lives, trying to find meaning in another sleepless night. Time never waits for anybody, it keeps moving on. And all the words we never said become another song. Maybe time is just a thief in disguise, stealing youth before we realize. But maybe every scar and every pain are proof that we survived the rain. We're running out of hours, Children grow while parents fade. Love becomes another trait, and people lose themselves for years behind their silent fears. The world keeps spinning endlessly while we forget what it means to breathe. And all the moments we ignore won't return anymore. Maybe we were born to feel, not just survive another wheel. Maybe life begins to start when we listen to our hearts. We are clockwork hearts, but we can still be free if we stop letting time decide who we should be. Because the most important things can never be controlled, and even broken hearts still shine like gold. Morning rain on an empty street, cold wind dancing around my feet. Yesterday felt so safe and warm, now it's gone like a passing storm. Pictures fading on the wall, promises don't last at all. Every heartbeat, everything slowly changes, not the same. I used to think the world was still, like mountains standing on the hill. But time keeps moving silently, changing every part of me. We hold on tight to what we know, but life keeps teaching us to let go. Nothing stays forever, nothing's ever sure. Love can heal the broken and leave another scar. The sky can turn from blue to gray in just a single night. We're only passing shadows, searching for the light. There's no forever answer, no road without the pain. Nothing stays the same. People come and people leave, some are truths and some deceive. Even stars above the sea disappear eventually. Dreams can rise and fall apart, like glass breaking in the dark. Still we keep on moving through, not knowing what is true. Maybe that's the way life goes, a river nobody controls. Nothing stays forever, nothing's ever sure. Hearts can build a kingdom, then crash upon the shore. The fire inside your soul can fade without a sign, but every ending teaches how to survive the night. There's no forever answer, no shelter from the rain. Nothing stays the same.